second quarter.
Well, the Lakers got to pick up their offensive efficiency. You know, they shot 46% in the first quarter, but that's because of LeBron. You take LeBron out of the mix, and the team as a whole shot 35%.
Stanley, a fumble, but he picks it up and then hits the little... Hey, by the way, if the Lakers win and hold their opponent, the Grizzlies tonight, to under 111, you're going to win a couple of free tacos with a drink purchase from Jack in the Box tomorrow. So stay tuned for that as Malik makes the score. You're going to ask for the Johnson. It's for
everybody.
Yeah, so 111 is the magic number, and a Laker win. See if they can make it 2 in a row. Jackson Jr. underneath. Boy, he had an advantage over THT.
They're not very creative. So they're not taking any chances with the ball.
Yeah, and they don't ask him to be that. I mean, he knows his limitations. Jackson Jr., here he goes. 2 big Euro steps. Down low. Adams. Of course, he's the best offensive rebounder. And a nice dive that time by Buchanan.
It's Steven Adams in the paint.
Best offensive rebounder in the league, 75th anniversary. Carmelo open from the corner. You can go ahead and put that in the book. Rebound to LeBron. Chance for the break. LeBron lead for THT to score. What a pass by Braun.
Defensive making it to play in the half.
Yeah, Lakers have played 9. 8 have scored. The only one who has played and not scored is Collison, as THT will go to the sideline. And while
game now, as he just came in for THT.
Etiwana High School, Rancho Cucamonga, 4 years at UCLA, 15, 8th overall. Inbound, getting away from the defense that time. Jackson, he beat Johnson to the basket. Jones, turnover, Lakers. Jones will stop and pop from 3 on the break. Tipped up and in beautifully by Anderson. Lakers were late getting back on the board.
Over by Collison.
Defense, offense. DC, here he goes, showing that quickness to the basket for 2.
They were so concerned that he...
Jackson trying to attack. Dwight, count it, foul, and Dwight knew it. He knew he fouled him that time. And if you need last-minute tickets to a game, this is what you can do in Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers at Crypto.com Arena. Well, Lakers will get another opportunity, so he misses them both, and the Lakers will trade 2 for 3 as Russ knocks it down.
That's the way they planned it. They said, Dwight, missed 2 in a row. Stripes back. When they took hand checking away, I said, okay, if you're going to take hand checking away, make the guys dribble the ball legally.
The shovel goes to LeBron, and he scores. Boy, close quarters that time. Taken out by Russ. Russ is the middleman. Russ all the way. Russ scores.
There it is, using that left.
Timeout.
He's so much more efficient with that.
LBJ with a dribble. Boy, he goes right into Ja Morant, who fouls him, and he'll go to the free throw line. Tonight, the first time he actually started at that position with no traditional centers in the lineup.
And Big has to guard him, and now you're guarding a guy that can score, and it's the team's best passer, so their offense is going to be very efficient. Who Stanley was wrapped around.
We talked about how they lead the league in steals. Tillman, one of 8 players. That
a lot of players that will go for steals. It just weakens your team defense. I mean, I used to love to play against time.
Listen,
they got blitzed.
I got an answer. They were the worst rated defensive team in the league up until November the 27th. Since then, second best. So over the last month as the Lakers score.
Good job by Stanley.
He's put up a triple-double against the Lakers when he was in OKC in the first half a couple of years ago.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's going to get a triple. But, you know, you talk
Magic. It's happened 14 times in the history of the NBA. We're to Showtime era, too. Early 80s, 82. Pull up for Carmelo, and it settles in. Every single night. You know, it's been a renaissance for him. Here he gets beaten to the rim, though, and they lay it up and in. 54-43, got it. They give it right to Ja, who will fire from downtown. And it's 54-46.
In half, the 13-point lead, so Lakers have to finish this final minute and a half on the positive side.
Ja's season high was 40 in that first game against the Lakers, but remember, he missed a big free throw at the end of the game. Now they steal it away, Bane, but the Lakers take it right back. Then it's fumbled back, and underneath is Morant. What a sequence. The garbage goes back to Memphis, and they score. It's a 7-0 run.
And it's a 6-point margin for the Lakers.
What I say about ending the quarter strong.
And the Lakers take a timeout with a minute and 16 left in the first half, as they really had possession of that one as Carmelo was hustling back and got the basketball but couldn't control it. And that's what led to the easy dunk.
Out of 11, this 2-game winning streak for them, Phoenix and Sacramento. All right, Laker ball, 14 to shoot, minute 11 to go in the quarter. Lob under to LeBron. That was in trouble, went right to traffic, and the Lakers turn it over again. That's their ninth, and Bane goes all the way and blows the layup.
Well, the weak side read that lob that time to LeBron.
Malik back, one bounce for rhythm. Carmelo. Jackson, boy, he challenged James that time, and the Grizzlies come up with the rebound. Rebounding right now pretty even, 24-23.
After going up by 13, the Lakers have hit a dry spell. So they're hoping to get out of this half with that 6-point lead.
Brand tries to dribble drive down the middle, pull up on Carmelo. Got about 9 in between the shot and the game, so Lakers will work for a good shot here. Reaching in and fouling Westbrook is Ja Morant.
Those are almost like anticipation fouls, because Ja reached from behind and it looked like he got nothing but ball.